today let's learn about real numbers. So before we understand what do you mean by real numbers, let's understand some of the basic concepts. The first is natural numbers. So natural numbers means the numbers which we use for counting purpose. So those numbers we call as natural numbers. For example, if I am in class and if I want to know the number of students in the class, I have to count. So when I have to count, I will start from first 1, next 2. I don't start from 0. So these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, there is no end for this. So since natural numbers are infinite, so 1, 2, 3, 4, these numbers are called as natural numbers, and it starts from 1 and it goes on, and we denote natural numbers by the letter n. So these numbers are called as natural numbers. Next, if we include 0 to these natural numbers, we call those numbers as whole numbers. And we denote whole numbers by the letter W. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these numbers are whole numbers. So 1 is a whole number and 1 is a natural number also. So all the natural numbers are whole numbers, but not all whole numbers are natural numbers. 0 is a whole number, but 0 is not a natural number. This is one thing which we need to make a note when we are learning about whole numbers. Next is integers. Now integers means all the positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0 put together are known as integers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And your negative numbers -1, -2, -3, so on, this that. So these numbers are integers. Again, now all whole numbers are integers. All natural numbers are integers, but not every integer is a natural number. Next, we need to know what do you mean by rational number. And integers we will denote by the letter Z. Now rational numbers. Rational numbers means if we can express any number in the form P by Q, then those numbers are known as rational numbers. Now here P should be belongs to Z. That means P should be integer and Q should also be integer. That means numerator and denominator should be integers, and then the denominator should not be equal to 0. So these numbers we call as rational numbers. I repeat again, if any number, if we can express in the form P by Q, where P belongs to integer and Q belongs to integer, that is P means numerator and Q means denominator. So if both numerator and denominator are integers, and if denominator is not equal to 0, these numbers are called as rational numbers. We will see some of the examples. For example, 2 if you take, I can write 2 as 2 divided by 1, whereas 2 is an integer, 1 is also an integer, and the denominator is not 0, the denominator is 1. So we will call this 2 as a rational number. You can take any example, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, -3 by 2. All these are all examples for rational numbers. So all integers are rational numbers, because if you divide all the integers by 1, then we can say that all the integers are rational numbers. Next, we need to know what do you mean by irrational numbers. So irrational numbers means if the number is not rational, then those numbers are called as irrational numbers. That means, as I said before, that if you can express any number in terms of numerator and denominator, that is p by q form, then we call those numbers as rational numbers. Now when we study about irrational numbers, if the number is not rational, then it is irrational number. For example, some numbers we cannot express in the form p by q, like square root of 2. We cannot express square root of 2 as p by q form, and the square, for example, square root of 3. So these examples are irrational numbers. And pi. So there are so many examples. I am giving few examples. These numbers we cannot express in the form p by q. So these numbers are called as irrational numbers. You can say that square root of 2 I can write as square root of 2 divided by 1, but square root of 2 is not an integer here. So this square root of 2 is not a rational number, and hence it is an irrational number. Now when we want to know about real number, the name real number is given because if you can represent any number in the number line, real number line, then we call those numbers as real numbers. Now real numbers means, I can classify like this: real numbers means rational numbers plus irrational numbers together. That means all rational numbers are real numbers, all irrational numbers are also real numbers. Real numbers means, it's very simple, that if you can represent any number on the real number line. For example, this is the real number line, 1, 2, 3, 4, on the negative side, -1, -2. So if you represent any number on this number line, we call that number as a real number, because we are representing that numbers on the real number line. So if you can represent any number on the number line, then we call that number as real numbers. Now all rational numbers can be represented in the real number line, hence it is a real number. All irrational numbers are also can be represented in real numbers number line, so hence it is real numbers. And here examples: square root of 2, square root of 3. So, and rational numbers you can write 1, 2, 1 by 2, -3 by 4, etc. So again you can take integers. Examples: 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. All numbers: 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm just writing the flow chart of the real numbers to understand better. All numbers, natural numbers. Now, if you remember the flow chart of the real numbers, then you can understand easily. That means all natural numbers are real numbers, all whole numbers are real numbers, all integers are real numbers, all rational numbers are real numbers, and all irrational numbers are also real numbers, because we can express all these numbers in the number line. Hence we call those numbers as real numbers, because all natural numbers we can represent, all whole numbers we can represent, all integers also. Now every natural, if you understand the flow chart, we can easily see that all natural numbers are whole numbers, because in whole numbers all the natural numbers are there. We have just included 0 here. Again, all whole numbers are in integers. All integers are rational numbers, because if you divide all integers by 1, then you can easily say that they are integers. And all irrational numbers are real numbers. So this is just an introduction to real numbers. I hope all of you have understood the concept of real numbers. Thank you.